confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 1,238,919. The confirmed number of deaths comes to 24,175. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 7,345, with total confirmed deaths at 216. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Leslie Robbins. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, May 24th. Good news for those who are vaccinated against COVID-19. Los Angeles County public health officials say COVID-19 vaccines are showing high protection against the variants that are currently circulating in Southern California. The county's public health director, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, says recent research conducted on the vaccine showed extraordinarily high levels of protection against the variants, as vaccines reduce the risk of getting sick with the virus by 94% among fully vaccinated healthcare workers. This weekend, LA County reported more cases of the UK variant B.1.1.7. Of the 40 specimens analyzed by the county's public health laboratory in the past week, 53% were the UK variant, with none of the California variant. The lab also detected 6 Brazil P1 variants and 1 South African variant. In California, now anyone 12 and older can get the COVID-19 vaccine. California is on track to reopening statewide in less than a month. State officials confirmed on Friday that come June 15th, California will fully reopen. Los Angeles County officials also said they would align with the state's reopening plan. Now, despite the statewide changes, local public health agencies could release stricter guidance than the state based on their conditions. According to state officials, after June 15th, California will no longer have capacity limitations or have restrictions for physical distancing for attendees, customers, and guests. The state will implement the CDC's mask plan, which allows fully vaccinated people to not have to wear face coverings in most settings. The state will also align with the CDC's recommendation on travel, which includes restrictions on travelers coming from countries that have severe outbreaks, and there won't be quarantine or isolation requirements for travel within the country. And for outdoor events, over 10,000 participants like festivals, parades, sporting events, and concerts, the state will recommend verification of vaccination or a negative coronavirus test, or if the person is neither vaccinated or tested, venues can give the option for guests to attend but be required to wear a mask. Officials say the goal is to assess conditions by September 1st, when the state will determine whether coronavirus tests and vaccine verification requirements will need to be lifted altogether. U.S. coronavirus case rates are now the lowest it's been since last June. The country hasn't seen rates this low in nearly 11 months, sparking optimism that the virus outlook is improving. As hospitalization and death rates continue to drop dramatically each week, pre-pandemic life continues to resume as restaurants, shopping malls, theme parks, and events are getting busier. Now, health experts caution that not enough Americans have been vaccinated to completely move out of the pandemic, and encourages everyone who is eligible to get a COVID-19 vaccine, and it is crucial in continuing to curb the spread of the virus. As the new 7-day average for new cases dropped below 30,000 per day this past week, the director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, says she is hopeful as she sees the data continue to progress in the right direction. California leads now with one of the lowest rates of infection in the country. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention released another new recommendation changing course for those who are fully vaccinated and may have been exposed to someone with COVID-19. Government officials say COVID-19 tests wouldn't be needed if you're fully vaccinated, even if you came in contact with someone who is infected. This comes nearly a year after testing for COVID-19 was the primary weapon against the spread of the virus. Now vaccines are considered key to the response and reason hospitalizations and deaths have dramatically reduced. Health experts say the CDC guidance reflects a new reality in which nearly half of Americans have received at least one shot of the vaccine and close to 40% are fully vaccinated. While those who are vaccinated can still catch the virus, experts say they face little risk of serious illness from it, and a positive test result could lead to what many say are now unnecessary worry and interruptions at work, home, and school. CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky says the updated guidelines are based on studies showing the robust effectiveness of the vaccine in preventing disease in various age groups and settings. Just like the CDC's recent recommendation that fully vaccinated people can stop wearing masks, the CDC's suggestion that vaccinated people can generally be excluded from routine workplace screenings for COVID-19 is yet to be adopted by companies, and local and regional health authorities have yet to respond to this recommendation. Los Angeles city-run mass vaccination sites will soon phase out and transition to mobile vaccine clinics come this summer. Los Angeles County health authorities say over the next 2 months, the large-scale vac sites will close and will shift their focus on providing vaccine access to areas that are underserved in the hopes of reaching communities that may not be able to get to these vaccination clinics, many of which are in Black and Latino neighborhoods. While the county continues to operate its large-scale sites, they've also begun adding additional support toward mobile vaccine clinics. According to Los Angeles city officials, vaccine sites like Pierce College in Woodland Hills will close on June 19th, and the site at Los Angeles Southwest College will close on June 26th, and all other remaining city-operated vaccination sites will close by August 1st, with Dodger Stadium operations having closed last week. Many local and national jurisdictions are beginning to offer incentives to encourage people to get their COVID-19 vaccine. Here in Los Angeles, 2 LA Lakers season tickets are up for grabs to anyone 18 and older who get their first vaccine at a Los Angeles County or city-run vaccine site. They will be entered for a chance to win these cool prizes. County Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Frere says thanks to the generosity of the Lakers and their deep commitment to getting the community safely to the end of the pandemic, a lucky pair will be able to watch home games live at the Staples Center for this upcoming season. And if sports isn't your thing, maybe Broadway is. A pop-up vaccination clinic that was held over the weekend at the Pantages Theater offered the public a chance to win a pair of tickets to the much-coveted show Hamilton when it reopens in mid-August. The city of Long Beach also announced earlier this week that those who are getting their vaccines at their sites would be entered for a chance to win a Nintendo Switch, a 2-night stay at a local hotel, as well as tickets to the local aquarium. Companies are also joining in, like Krispy Kreme, who announced they're giving away 1 free donut per day for the rest of the year if you show proof of vaccination. And local Torrance Bakery also offered free cookies to residents who showed proof of their shot as well. Well, speaking of incentives, rideshare companies Uber and Lyft launched their free rides to passengers today in order to get them to their COVID-19 vaccination appointment. Uber and Lyft say they're offering free round-trip rides until July 4th as part of a White House partnership with the goal of reaching 70% vaccination by Independence Day. Uber officials say they're offering 4 free rides up to $25 per app user to get to your vaccine appointment. All you have to do is open your Uber app, then tap on Vaccine, then on Get Your Free Ride. This is only available from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. Be sure to type in the zip code where you will receive your vaccine and select provider location and ride option. Then the ride up to $25 will be covered and the ride will be booked. Vaccine providers listed in the Los Angeles area include pharmacies, hospitals, clinics, and other medical centers. Lyft is also offering their free rides beginning today, allowing Lyft app users to get to their vaccination appointment with 2 free rides, up to $15 each. As Memorial Day holiday is coming up, not only is road travel regaining popularity, but so is air travel. Just this past weekend, the Transportation Security Administration screened about 90% of the total number of people it screened over the same weekend in 2019 before the pandemic. On Sunday, 1.86 million people passed through TSA checkpoints compared to 2.1 million 2 years ago. Now, last year this time, when the pandemic travel had hit record lows, there were only 267,000 people screened the same weekend. Now, with Memorial Day weekend coming up, plans are booking up quickly, almost to pre-pandemic levels. According to Airlines for America, the average domestic flight is now carrying about 98 passengers compared to an average of about 99 passengers in 2019. And according to AAA, about 90% of Southern Californians are expected to take a road trip this weekend, as major highways like the 405, 5, and the 10 are expected to begin backing up as early as Wednesday through Friday ahead of the Memorial Day weekend. The Metropolitan Water District is hosting a virtual event tomorrow to discuss climate change and how it could impact the future of our water. A panel of experts will be online tomorrow from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. to discuss a wide range of concerns regarding climate change and how it will affect hydrologic conditions in Metropolitan service area and the watersheds associated with Southern California's imported water supply. To catch the meeting, go online to mwdh2o.com. Local Rotary clubs in Torrance are asking the community for donations again to help young Marine families at Camp Pendleton. According to the Rotary Club of South Bay Sunrise, who is leading the efforts, there are more than 70,000 Marines stationed at Camp Pendleton, with more than 160 babies born to Marine families each month, and more than 10,000 children living there under the age of 5. The local Rotary clubs are looking to help military families that could use new or gently used items for young babies and children. Things like clothing, diapers, toys, books, bathtubs, strollers, cribs, furniture, dishes, food preparation tools, bedding, and other household items. Gift cards to Target or Walmart are also welcomed. Donations can be dropped off at Street Fair Antiques located at 1317 Satori Avenue. You can't miss the donation bin located just outside the shop. They're located in downtown Torrance, and while they are closed on Mondays, they are open Tuesdays through Saturdays, 11 a.m. until 7 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Donations will be accepted until June 4th, when the items will then be dropped off at Camp Pendleton. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we'd like to share feel-good stories from our community. Pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. The Torrance Police Department was treated to a special drive-by celebration this weekend thanks to a local organization. The Utopian Society Project, a nonprofit based in Torrance, celebrated the police department's centennial anniversary with not only a certificate of appreciation, but a fun drive-by of police and fire trucks, along with tow trucks from the Van Lingen Group, Redondo Beach and Gardena Police, Torrance Fire, and much more. Treats were also gifted to members of the police department, from their canines to their police officers, to commemorate the centennial anniversary. Kona Shaved Ice Truck was also on hand to treat officers to a sweet dessert for all of their hard work. This celebration was organized and hosted by the Utopian Society Project, with a goal and commitment of making meaningful impacts on the world and spreading kindness wherever possible. Founder of the organization, Gabriella Fisher, says they love to promote programs that develop positive interactions between law enforcement and local residents in order to work together and see solutions for the issues that affect their community. What a great way to show how Torrance cares, one random act of kindness at a time. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that is our update for COVID-19 today. Be sure to join us again tomorrow as Rhiannon Trutanich brings you the latest. Please be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.